Do you want alpha for this bull market? Well, I have it for you now, friends. Pika to Pico has been listed on Moralis Money. So this is Pika, friends. There's going to be more coins listed on Moralis. Now, Pika is obviously on PulseChain. We all know about it, right? Celebrating the friendship between Pikachu and Pikataro. But there's something special going on now with crypto, friends, because the game is changing. The game of crypto and altcoins is evolving. And being listed on Moralis Money, I think it really highlights what the winners are going to be doing in this crypto bull market. So what the winners are going to be doing, friends, is firstly, look, just tell you straight out, the winners they're not going to be trading, okay? They're in a community. They go, you know what? We're taking it the whole way. I believe. I like this. I'm staying here. Let's see what happens, okay? They're the winners, okay? However, you and I, we are lucky. All right, I've got a fluffy microphone and I can show you all these things. I'm very fast, I'm very efficient, I'm very productive. I could show you a lot of the pictures. I can show you different screenshots of what's going on. Like, for example, okay, I can tell you, oh, like, here's Pika, and then how do you buy? You go on app.pateos.io or 9mm Dex or whatever, and it's on PulseChain. We can do all that. It's streamlined. It's beautiful for the PulseChain community. But I want to highlight to you the advantage we have over the average market participants, friends, because the average market participant, they are still stuck in the old meta. The old meta is looking at coin ranking sites, okay? That's the old meta. The old meta is this. I mean, God help them. I don't know what the hell they have to do. Like, they get like, okay, there's a Len Sassaman coin now, Aventa, Trump Force. Like, they don't know what's going on here. Hamster Combat. Like, they don't know what to do because it's a ranking site, okay? But the real edge is on-chain, okay? That's where the real edge is. There's a bit of an issue though, right? Dexscreener is what everyone's used, right, friends? Dexscreener. Now, if you go to PulseChain, which I'll show you right now, PulseChain's page is cool. Why? Because PulseChain's a blue ocean chain. PulseChain, the whole chain's blue ocean, man. What's blue ocean? It's not red ocean, blue ocean. There are no sharks here. It's just cute jellyfish and fish and mermaids swimming. And it is full of low competition spaces and new demand. So if you have an idea, you don't have a lot of sharks trying to steal it because PulseChain, the PLS, Pulse, is cheap, it's low, and everyone around here is a full-on believer. There is no cabal or grifters or scammers anywhere near to the extent what they have on other chains. Now, your reality, unfortunately, is not so nice and clean if you're browsing the Dexscreener page. If you're going to Solana, oh my gosh. I mean, friends, look at all this stuff. They're doing all these bots. They're trying to spam the volume. Like, if you watch Handsome Finance, for example, I mean, shout out to him. He shows how all these bots, they basically, all these teams, they can spoof their way to the top of the ranking. So they can basically like do a lot of trades, transactions, and you know what they're actually doing, friends, is what they'll make a bot. And what it will do is it will buy their token and then it will move the money to another account and then it will buy the token again, right? So it'll just keep doing that. So it will buy, sell, move the money to another wallet. Buy, sell, move the money. And then they've provided liquidity. So it's literally, it's not transferring any money out to the system. It's just basically laundering it amongst themselves. So it does this through 200 wallets. And what it's doing is it's unfortunately basically giving you a false reading because you're looking at the chain. You're like, oh, wow, 200 new wallets have been trading this new thing that's come up. And so they're all doing it, right? You can see the level of competition is freaking off the roofy. Now, as well, what they'll do, friends, is to make things harder, is all their highest ranking coins, they pay advertisements for them as well. So it's not just the listing, they're paying to be put up the spot. And what Ivan has basically said, Ivan on Tech, friends, a great Ivan on Tech, he's basically said there's a lot of them are scams. And it's actually true. A lot of them are scams because it's an industry to them now. They're like, oh, they're yield farming an audience. They're yield farming people who are looking for new things. So remember, friends, we went from coin ranking websites. They're the thing of the past. They were useful last cycle, not anymore, right? Now, I mean, what do you mean useful? Like it's you need an edge, okay? But this new one that's been going up now is this on-chain stuff. And we were able to call this ages ago. But now Ivan's got his own one. It's called Moralis. And Moralis, it has advanced features. So you can scan for like new things all the time. But he has like a basic, simple strategy here running. And it basically, he does different filtering, right? Because obviously Ivan tech wizard, and he's got his whole team. They do different filtering method based off wallets, based off the types of wallets, how profitable they are, and whether or not they're participating in a coin. Okay, so there are other ones out here as well, but yeah, Moralis money, it's making the competition healthier. So Pika to Pika has been listed on Moralis. It's basically got a page there now, and we're probably going to see more of that. So that's why I wanted to give this a 2-in-1 episode, right? Shout out to Pato as well. Pato the potato. This is Pato. Okay. He is one who actually got the listing. So thank you very much, friend. And obviously I wanted to throw it in here. Let's go to 250 million market cap. Let's just see how far we can grow. That'll be fun. Okay, so this tool set of on-chain, extremely important. Is what you'll notice, friends, is in markets, it's not really about how smart someone is, okay? It's the tools they're looking at, okay? It really is the tool. It's the way of looking, okay? So I've been in markets a long time, and I can tell you that whenever you think, oh, then they're not, the people who are amazing, they're not computing things like, 500 complex calculations a second. They're not. They're looking at markets, they're looking at information in a way that's simple and concise and easy to execute. That's why, for example, if you look at me, your friend Sommi, one of the simple stuff I show you, it's genius. It's genius. It's when I show you the weekly super trend. You see that? It's just a weekly super trend. It removes time, okay? So do you see how simple that is? Oh, green is buy, and then if it flips red, oh, bear market, see? And green is up. Now, obviously, you can't go on the super, super low time frames, but I'm just showing you an idea of the simplicity of that, okay? And you just throw in like a tiny moving average on it. So if it flips red, then you want to sell around the moving average, okay? I'll just show you right now. Look what happens. It flips red, and then they pull back in to this moving average here or here, but you basically know, uh-oh, I should be out, okay? But it's funny enough, if you go to other periods of time, when it flips like in 2016 bull market, like when it flips green, which is what it did down here. Oh, it flips green. Okay, it pulls back towards the moving average, and there you go. So just see how that's very, very simple, isn't it? You don't need to do this complicated stuff. Well, there are simple ways to look at crypto too, on chain. And when it comes to all these meme coins, though, they're trying to spoof the requirements so they can get onto the big listings. What they'll do is, like, one of the things that Ivan will do is he'll get wallets, and he'll only want wallets that are older and active for over 1 year. Okay, so you have to have a certain dollar amount and you're older and active than 1 year. And they basically get like a ranking point. Like, oh, there's a lot of people here who have been like active in crypto for over 1 year, and they're playing they're playing in these coins. So it just makes it harder for these low-level tier grifter scammers to come in. Okay, so Moralis money, it's a great addition, a great tool. But look, I'll be honest, there's a paid system to pay for it, and that's what I'm going to tell you now. I've done all the hard work, all right? You can keep going, but you don't need it. So there will be a lure of people that they'll keep on seeing new coins. They're like, oh, I've got to buy the new thing, buy the new thing, buy the new thing over and over and over again. This is to enhance trading. This is what basically it's the better version of Bybit leverage trading, if you know what I mean. So instead of facing quantitative algos and and all the ping outs and stuff on leverage, on leverage exchanges, you can one up that environment. And if you wanted to, okay, I don't do it, but if you wanted to, you had enough time, you need hours and hours and hours every day, by the way, you got to do this 24/7. Yeah, you trade spot on chain, right? Because you're like, oh, what you're looking for is, you see like they got high score ratings, you come in, but then you still need a system, friends. You still need you still need some basic indicators on there that you tell you to get in. That's it. And then you basically scalp out. But don't think you're going to be getting in these and holding for 100x or anything. That's not the real juice. The real juice is what we're doing right now. It's a stuff. You can't compute this. You can't compute your friend Sommi in a formula. The stuff we're doing, blue ocean areas, all these things. This is like stacking edge over and over and over again until you get basically, the trophy. That's what you're looking for. So in a nutshell, right, Moralis, friends, it's a great addition to crypto because, as we noticed, right, the Dexscreener, still popular and loved, unfortunately spammed by scam tokens, which hog up the advertisement space, especially because they see, oh, money on Solana, everyone wants to be on there, right? That's why, I do envision maybe a day where, say, PulseChain's red ocean, because the prices are much high, and it might be just where Solana's market cap is today. That would be Pulse PLS. It would be, it's around 1 billion market cap now. Also very, very beautiful. Around 1 billion. Yeah, it might be like 50x higher. But isn't that nice? Hey, you have a problem when you're 50 times more rich. That's another way to put it. Okay, by the way, if Pulse Spear's gone 50x, yeah, I mean, Pika and all these other things, they're doing 100 to 1,000. I'm not even joking. There will be things out there they'll do 1,000. Okay, so I just invite you, friends, welcome it. And Ivan's Moralis money. It's healthy competition. But look, that's why I'm just telling you. Please be careful when it comes to these trading things. Don't think your portfolio, it's not going to be moving for a month or 2 or 3. Don't think the answer is to slice yourself and then go start doing all this aggressive trading stuff. That's not the answer, okay? But if you wanted to wet your beak and you were going to do any active trading, use these tools. That's what I'm telling you. Those are the tools you want to be looking at. You want to be shifted towards, this is where the on-chain things are going out here and there. Yes, but ultimately, there's no silver bullet, okay? The real game we're playing is Ethereum must rise. Ethereum must rise, and then Pulse, the spear must rise, and then everything on the system goes up. By the way, friends, I got leverage tokens on any other chains out here, but they don't excite me, dude. They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna do a 50x. You know what I mean? I don't think they're gonna, because they weren't deeply hated and oversold. But they are out there. It's the same game everywhere. Maybe you're on Cardano, maybe on Polygon, maybe all your chips are stacked on Polkadot, Arbitrum, Coinbase. Yeah, there's gonna be great stuff everywhere. But I'm just giving you the overall mindset, because I'm not going to tiptoe around my way and say, oh, well, like, cults are the answer. By the way, you can go waste your time over here when this thing is like maximum consensus. I'm not going to come and do that. So yeah, in a nutshell, friends, of course, no actual video is complete with some Pikachu friendship. So there you go. You now know where will the winners be looking if they're going to do it. But look, there's a scale, friends. There's a scale of, let's use this chart here. There is a scale of people. So the biggest winners won. So who's going to win the most? Yes, you want first place, friends. Let's actually use first place. Will just be buy and holders did not trade. That's it, okay? And if you want second place, it would be on-chain swing traders, okay? And then third place would be maybe like leverage on, on CEXs. And if you go down even further, friends, maybe around third place, you also have, maybe actually it should be like fourth place, because there will be, who's going to beat these people, friends? It's just going to be yield farmers. So because there's no leverage, because a lot of these people are going to get wiped out here. But you're seeing this right now. Maybe I'll just make it smaller. You just see this distribution out here. Oh, once again, right? So by far the biggest, and it's not even close, the most money is going to come from buy and holders. That's it. You buy and you believe, that's it. Okay, you're holding to Euphoria and you smash everyone. Okay, that second place will be the on-chain swing trade. It's exactly what I've shown you right now. On-chain. Okay, you're using tools to go, oh, there's a new community up here. This is the one that's happening. Like, for example, friends, if Trump, let's say Donald Trump wins the presidency, and we're holding like Orange Man Good, right, which is still on PulseChain. Let's say he wins, and I'll just bring it up right now. We know, hey, like we got some cracker, and this is Morgan coded, by the way. This is Morgan coded. Friends, as Mog goes up, holy moly, oh my god, as Mog goes up on Ethereum, it's Orange Man. It's an alpha male type of like community, basically like zeitgeist capturing thing. There are going to be people. What they're going to do is they're going to use the next set winners, okay? Which is still much less, okay? Because, Orange Man Good could do like a 20x from here. You're not going to get a 20x on your swing trading. But they'll look at this new coin that pops up. And maybe it's a coin they haven't heard of, and it's a politify themed. And you never know, maybe Baron Trump likes it. Maybe he's got a friend in it. And he'll see it on chain, on Moralis tools. And he'll see it doing a lot of activity. Let's just say it pops up. Like coincidentally, look at this. You have Marga. This is the one that GCR, I think, was in or started selling. So that's how someone gets exposed, and they go, oh, there's this Margaret coin. Donald Trump just won the presidency, and they'll try swing trade around it. Maybe they make like a 30% move or a 20% move. And do you see what I mean? So that's where they're going to be getting their edge and their alpha from. And obviously, you won't be able to find this stuff looking on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. And then third place under that, of course, in terms of winners, would just be like basic yield farmers. But I don't mean like, say, PulseX yield farming. No. That's turbo leverage slingshot right? Or there's unicorn wins because you're yield farming something that's pumping up. Most of those people, they'll be like yield farming on protocols where you put in like Ethereum and then maybe like their layer 2 coin or whatever, and they're going to get some yield, and the yield like cranks up to like 30% APY for only like a 6-week period. Yeah, so they're going to get some good gains, but once the bull market's done, it's pretty much game over. So they might have a stack, friends, like whatever it is, and let's say $100,000. People really conservative to have $100,000, but these people are happy to make 30, 40, 50% because they're in ETH. They're happy to make 30, 40, 50% and maybe on their ETH. And that's okay. So they'll be just like, satisfied at the end of next year that, oh, they hold Ethereum. They made like, if they're lucky, right, that much. But that'll be still a great win. They'll be able to generate more Ethereum and they don't really have to sweat too much. Okay, but you're not here for a 30, 40, 50% on Ethereum. You know what you're here for. Let me show you this is the Pulse ETH ratio, friends. You're here for, and I'm not even joking, just to go back to that high, 566% on your ETH. In fact, you're even here for something to happen like this, 1,000% return on your ETH. So that's a buying and holding, right? You buy and you hold from here, you'll get that 1,000%. So give me that 1,000%. Look what third place is going to get, like 30 to 50%, And they'll have a higher consistency rate, I believe, than even the on-chain swing traders. Because the on-chain swing traders, you're going to get a big variability in that. You're going to get someone who made like 10, 20, 30x, but you're going to get other people, they're going to end up with literally nothing, okay? But so that conservative mindset while participating in crypto, they're still actually going to come out ahead. They're just not, you're not going to have someone who's going to yield farm their way to like, even just a 300% return on their ETH. Won't happen. So it brings us here back again. On-chain scanners are the new mandatory tools of this crypto cycle. It's not enough to be browsing everything else out here. So let me know what you think about that. Here I am just empowering you, for just showing you, okay, this is what you do, but everything's a choice, okay? Everything's a choice. I just don't think, me and my squeaky chair here, don't think I look at this stuff and I'm like, oh, leverage trading, I've never heard of that. Oh, yield farming, I've never heard of that. Because I literally sifted through everything. I went through everything. I computed all the numbers. I put everything out and I'm like, whoa, nothing compares, and I mean nothing in this world compares to being long an asset or a meme coin or an altcoin, same thing. Nothing compares to being long crypto when the crowd has limited doors to get in and they must get in the final 3 months of the bull market. Nothing, okay? Doesn't even come close, doesn't even touch it. Okay, that period is why, you see something like, look what Hex did, dude. Look what Hex did, bro. Where's your leverage trading now? Is your leverage trading going to, bro, just look at this, friend. Look at this, bro. Is your leverage trading going to give you a literal 28 times your account in this long, literally in a straight line? In a straight line. There's no stress. You don't get stopped out. You're not going to get that. You're not going to get that anyway, okay? So I'm just here to help you. And don't think clicking more buttons means doing more work. It doesn't. It's all about the filter and everything you're doing. So shout out to Moralis. Shout out to Ivan on Tech. It's healthy competition for the space. And it further solidifies my thesis. Because memes, on-chain communities, they're popping up like mushrooms, man. So Ivan's providing a tool for people on-chain. Why? Because there's a big demand there. Because people want to be in these big stuff. Now, friends, the best part about all of this is there are all these people who they're new to finance. So they don't know this thing was done in Forex, this thing was done in stocks. It's just history repeating with markets. They have no experience. There's all these kids, they're coming here, this is Zoomer kids, they got their little phantom wallet, they're swapping around between memes, and 99% of them are getting absolutely molested, they're getting crushed, and they're going to have nothing at the end. Okay, because they literally do not believe in buy and hold. Okay, because they don't know how all of it works. They don't know that when one big whale basically trades himself out of a coin, 10 smaller people buy up the dead coins. Okay, now you've distributed it out. And all you got to do is you got to hold through time for these big whales to splash themselves out. And now you have increased your rank out there. Everyone in Hex community, you know this because Richard Haar's been talking about it and stuff, but people still don't know it. They don't know it. And now we're coming to that bull market part where, hopefully the raining of coins coming down from heaven is going to be bestowed upon us. Don't forget he loves you. Like, subscribe. Catch you in the next one.